All right, check this out. So I've been following that rub line coming from that ag field. Now I didn't go too far to what's my left right now. I kind of just stayed in a straight line following these rubs, and I got to a point where I hit a rub, hit another rub, and now I'm in this little just pocket of rubs. There's a really good one. It's either from the season before or it's from early season. There's a really old historic rub right here. This is hit as well right here. It all meets right here in this pocket. And now look, there's that historic rub. There's a trail that goes that way. If I keep following the trail that I'm on, it just goes this way. And then it comes right here. There's a trail that goes this way right here. All of it meets right here. This wouldn't be a bad spot for a camera. I'm gonna get it marked, and I'm just gonna keep on following this rub line. I'm gonna take the main beaten trail that I've been on. As much as I want to go left, I have a feeling I'm gonna do a big U and wrap around. I just milled around on this little end here, didn't find anything. You know, there's a bed tucked into this little downfall here, but wrapped around the edge, followed the water edge, and seen this old historical rub. Look at that. Something with this bed right there. Right on the water edge. Got an escape to get out of here. Can run that way, run that way. Now it's either that or something's just following this transition, walking, and they hit that and then just continued on. Yeah, the more I look at it, that's got to be a bed. It's too off of the trail. It'd make perfect sense for something to bed there. Watch where he would expect people to come with the water at its back. So there's some beds there. So he could also be using that to watch as does cross here and just check all the does coming through. I always like to hop down here on these little runoffs where you can see all the deer tracks. Try to find one that's got a significant size to it. Something to go off of to let me know that something big is using this area. And then based off all the sign that I find when I'm back here, try to pinpoint where he's using, where he's traveling through, or where he's at during the day. There's some good ones, but I don't see any big ones. Surprised I'm not seeing any hunter sign. I figured for sure there'd be hunter sign once I started getting close to the other side of the river from where I've been hunting these deer at. Look at this. The bed right there. There's beds all the way through this thing. Look at that. So there's a bed back there. There's a bed right here. There's a bed right here. There's a bed right there. There's more back there. That big rub was on that tree right there. I'm not gonna say I found it, but I'm onto something here. There was that big rub back there, this big downfall right here, deadfall, whatever you want to call it. All those beds in there. Rubs on the opposite side. Exiting that, there's this super old historical rub right here. This thing is tore up. This is just years of getting beat down. There's a rub there. And check this out. This is coming out of that deadfall. Following this trail. This rub. Yeah, just a little bit, nothing crazy. Look at this. Yes, dude. This is last season, for sure. Oh man. There's one right behind it. Last season, and they're shredding this thing up. That's above my belly button. See the tines chipping right here. Tink, tink. let's hit both sides. Alright, let's keep on picking this apart, but man, this is what we're looking for. Look at this. Decent size. He's even taking it back there, rubbing back there. I had to walk around and find a way across this and then I'll pick up onto the main trail. And led right to this historic rub. Historic rub. Historic rub. So at least I'm back on sign. It's not fresh sign, it's not sign from last season, but it's sign that tells me that they're comfortable using this area. Following the trail. That's a nice one. Alright, so I made it probably like 10-15 yards from that last rub. And I stopped and I just took a look around. I see another really good one. There's another really good one over here. There's a historic one right there. There's a historic one next to that. Let's go check these out. So that last rub was right there. And I just walked through this way. There's a really good one right there, but we're closer to this one. So this is the first rub. Super good rub. All the way around it. There's a historical one next to it. Wrap around the tree. This is all shredded up. Wrap around this side. Look at this. This is all shredded up. This has been hit. Over there has been hit. They're bedding here. They're bedding here for sure. They got water behind them. We gotta break this down. Look at these old ones. And then come out here. This thing's all shredded up. A bit older. Look at this. That snapped off in there. He snapped this off. Oh! He snapped this whole thing off right here. Holy moly. That's rubbed there. That's rubbed there. There's a historic rub on that. This thing is just shredded everywhere. This whole little pocket right here. Water right behind them. Something to escape through. Get this marked. See if I can't figure out where a guy can set up at me. How to get in here. That's the area I just came from. All them rubs. Right now I'm thinking that's buck bedding. Come through this way, I followed the trail up. It's been rubbed in the past, it got snapped over. Come right here. This guy's rubbed up pretty good too. Oh, there's more this side too. That's it. That's pretty good. Looks like those guys hit too. Oh! Absolutely. About hip high. That's a good one. Alright, I gotta get this marked now too. I wonder if there's anything else. That's rubbed. Alright. We're finding what we're looking for. Get this marked. Alright, heading back towards the tip of the peninsula. That's been rubbed really fast. This is going to the peninsula. It looks like this one's cutting right through here, going away from the peninsula. We're on the tip of this peninsula pretty much. You can see throughout the years that's been hit. That's been hit in the last couple of years anyway. That's been rubbed. Oh. That's been hit. It's actually hit on both sides, going both ways. See something better right here. Oh, look at that. This is historic. Nice. Let's get this marked. Tip in the peninsula is what I'm standing on right now. It's not thick at all on the tip, more on the interior of it. That's where I found all the sign. So I'm coming back here. I never realized this is an island. And there's trails that come off of this peninsula through this water onto here. This will probably be the last thing that I scout, and then I'll work my way back and scout my way back to the ag field. I already see a good rub. Nice. A couple of them back here I can see. Look at this thing. Nice. It's about hip high. This one right behind it. This is all shredded up. Back here's all shredded up. Here we go. Here we go. This has been hit throughout the years too. Bing, bing, bing. That's hit. The old historic ones. This is a good sign to see on an island. Came off that island. Across the water. Didn't even see that. There's a rub right here. I'll follow the trail off of that. There's this guy. That's a good one. Hopefully there's a nice rub line like this that I can follow. This will eventually wrap me back to the ag fields. Alright, I was just standing there next to that rub. I looked back this way before I started heading back towards that ag. I followed this down. Historic. They're hitting this when they're hitting this. All that's snapped off. Oh, here we go. This is snapped off right here. That's all rubbed up. Look at this historic. Another historic behind it. That's decent. I got some up here that's like chest high. There's old historic on one side. We've been hitting this for a while now. I'm making my way back towards the truck, so I'm just going to stay on the trail that this is on, and then just keep going towards the truck. And when I come back in here the next time to scout, I'll make sure I get over here and figure out what the heck's going on. But this is a nice little spot. Nice spot to ambush something too. Nice and open. It's thick all the way around it, but it's open right here. Just coming off of where that really nice rub was. There's another one here. This is going to food. As much as I want to just kind of mill around and all of that, I'm just going to keep following this trail. That's where those rubs were. That rub line. I went out there, there was really nothing. So I started cutting back into here, and then I seen this guy from out there. So this is them coming this way. So they're not walking out here, they're walking on the interior of this, curving around. This is a rub line that follows all the way back to where I came from. So if they're bedding out here, they're going to make their way towards that little oak flat that I was at, or they're just going to make their way towards the ag field. But you would feel like they're not going to make that move until after dark. This is where that rub line led to. On the other side of that is going to be all the ag and everything. They're going to walk through oaks on the other side of that as well. This is where it's coming from. There's an old historic rub right there on the bottom of that. And then that just follows those rubs that I was walking through. I'm going to get this marked. Just another piece of the puzzle.